Hey guys, it's Deb. Welcome to part 55 of Let's Play The Sims 4 Legacy Challenge. In our last episode, Madison found out that she is expecting a baby. And she's really confused and does not know what to do. You know, she's extremely scared and is extremely nervous. You know, on the one hand, she already loves this little bitty baby. You know, she doesn't even feel like she's pregnant yet. She hasn't had any morning sickness. It does not appear that she's showing. She hasn't been doing the normal things that a sim does when they're pregnant. So I think she's in a little bit of denial. You know, she was feeling just a little bit off, and she did decide to check with a pregnancy test and just see if, you know, what the pregnancy test said. And it did come back positive that she is pregnant. But she's kind of sort of in a little bit of denial. And she's really nervous about what is going to happen when she tells Hailey that she's expecting a baby. And she's also really nervous about what Travis is going to say. You know, she thought that she and Travis were really close, and she's crazy in love with this guy. But she went over to his house and saw him in the backyard with Harmony Bennett. Harmony Bennett was at his home, and his parents were welcoming Harmony with open arms. And Travis's parents have told Travis that he is to have no contact at all whatsoever with Madison. They cannot stand Madison. Now, Madison was writing a children's book. What an achievement. Madison finished writing an entire book. The book is added to her inventory, and she is going to go ahead, and I was told that if you click on the mailbox, you will get an option to publish the book. So she's going to sell that book to a publisher. Tigers don't take naps. She's going to go ahead and do that. Now, the first book that she wrote was a collection of short stories, just about a day in her life, and she has decided to keep that one private. And she's also going to go ahead and she's going to call and take a vacation day from school. She's going to call and tell them and pretend that she is sick because she does not know what to do, and she wants to take, it's out in the world now. Okay, she will earn a royalty from the book. Okay, so she is taking a vacation day from school. She's calling in and saying that she's sick because she thinks that she really needs a day to sort out her feelings and figure out what she's going to do about this baby. You know, like I said, she's still kind of in denial that the whole thing is really happening. You know, she does not know what to think. Okay, she does not get the opportunity to, she doesn't have a moodlet about being pregnant, but we did get the notification that she is expecting a baby. Let's see if it's still up here. I guess it's not. I guess I've cleared it out. Okay, and there is Michael, and Michael's coming up to talk to her. Michael's feeling very uncomfortable because evidently he burnt his arm on the campfire. Michael can tell that Madison is acting kind of off, and he gives her a hug, and he's like, you know, Madison, you know, if there's ever anything that you need to talk about, you know, I'm here for you. If you want to share anything with me. And yes, I did get burned on the campfire. And Madison, you know, she's talking about treasure maps and things like that. She's trying to keep it light. Now, Madison did tell Mia that she is expecting a baby. And Mia's advice was to go ahead and tell Hailey what is going on. But, you know, Madison, she's trying to get up the courage. And she's also wondering how she's going to tell Travis. You know, after seeing Travis and Harmony together at Travis's house, Madison is worried that Travis and Harmony are a couple. You know, she really is worried about that. And she kind of wants to talk to him, but she's kind of afraid to talk to him. Now, Travis has been sending Madison texts. He wants to know what is going on. He does not know what is up with her. He does not know what he has done to make her so upset. And that's the one thing that Madison, she's pretty happy about, the fact that Travis does keep texting her. That makes her think that maybe there is a little hope. But on the other hand, she's thinking maybe the reason that he wants to talk to her so bad is to tell her that he is now in a relationship with Harmony. Maybe that was the reason he was so adamant to talk to her. So, she doesn't know what to think. She knows he wants to talk to her, but she's afraid it's bad news. She's afraid that he wants to dump her and tell her that he's with Harmony now. And here comes Hailey downstairs. Now, Hailey's got some things going on of her own. Hailey has decided that she thinks that it's time to let the children know that she is in a relationship with Jared. And she has told Jared, it's Tuesday. She's like, why don't you come over Tuesday and I will fix dinner for you and let you get to know the children. I'll go ahead and tell them before you arrive that we are in a relationship, so there won't be any surprises there, but I'd really like to let you get to know the children. And Hailey's like, Madison, it's after 8 o'clock. Don't you think you should be at school? So she's going to come over and talk to Madison. She's going to say, are you sick? What is wrong with you? Why are you not going to school? Why are you sitting here on the sofa watching television? Why are you doing this? Why are you not going to school? And Madison, she does not know what to tell her mom. And she's like, Mom, I need to talk to you, but I don't know how to say the words that I have to say. And Hailey's like, what is it, Madison? Did you get in trouble at school? Have you been suspended? Is that why you're not going to school? You were suspended? And Madison's like, no, Mom, I wasn't suspended, and I'm not really sick. But there is something very serious that I have to tell you about. And Hailey can tell by the tone in Madison's voice. She can tell that something is going on with Madison. And Madison wants to tell her. She really does want to tell her, but she is so afraid of what Hailey is going to say. But she's decided to go ahead. She's decided the best way to tell her is just tell her. So she did. She told her, she said, Mom, I'm pregnant. And Hailey, she is just speechless. She does not know what to say. She just so totally doesn't. So she just walks upstairs. Mindlessly walks upstairs to the bathroom. She's decided to change her clothes. And she's decided to decided just to get a little space between her and Madison for a second, because she does not want to say anything to make matters worse. But she just needs to get her thoughts together. She needs to figure out what she's going to do. She never expected this day to come. She's going to go ahead and change her clothes. She's going to change into her every day, and we'll just pick one. We'll say 5. I don't know what 5 is, but we will find out what 5 is. Okay, that looks good. And she just does not know what to say. Now, her first impulse was to call Drake. And then she's like, no, because is that really what Madison would want? Is that really going to make things better for me to call Drake? She's just so worried. She does not know what to do. Her daughter, who has been through so much, who has so much on her mind, is now expecting a baby of her own. And she does not know how to handle it. She feels like crying. And, she feels like laughing at the same time, because, she's very, very sad that Madison's going to be going through having to raise a child and not being married. But at the same time, she's really happy to know that she's got a grandchild on the way. So she's really, really conflicted. So she has decided, where did Madison go? She must have had something to eat. So Hailey's going to go back downstairs, and she's going to talk to Madison and try to find out exactly all the details about what's going on. She's pretty sure that Travis is the father. But, she doesn't know 100%. So she's going to ask Madison exactly what is going on, and exactly what the situation is with him. And she's saying, your father will kill him when he finds out. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. So she's telling Madison, your father is going to be so upset. He's going to want to kill Travis. Is Travis indeed the father? And Madison's like, yes, Mom, he is. And I love him very much. And Hailey's like, well, what did Travis say when you told him? And Madison has to tell her, Mom, I haven't told Travis yet. And it's possible that Travis might have another girlfriend, because I went over to his house yesterday and there was another girl there. And I think they might be together now. And I don't know what to do, because I am in love with him. And it just really hurts. It just really crushed me to see him talking to that other girl. And Hailey's like, I understand exactly how you feel, Madison, and I'm so sorry to hear this. But, you really need to tell Travis what is going on. What does she need? She's got to go to the bathroom. You really need to tell Travis what is going on. He has the right to know that he's going to be a father. And his parents need to be told that he's going to be a father. And Hailey is really worried how Travis's parents are going to take this news, because she knows that they cannot stand Madison. She knows that. And so Hailey's like not knowing what to do. And she's wanting to call Jared and tell Jared that maybe tonight is not the best night for him to come over. Because how is Hailey going to tell Madison now that she has, got a boyfriend? How is she supposed to tell her that? I don't know. But Hailey's feeling really nervous, and the thing that Hailey does when she's nervous and upset is she cooks. And she has decided that she is going to cook cheese eyeballs. I don't think so. That is so cute. Cheese eyeballs. I haven't seen those yet. She could cook a zombie cake. She's going to cook something sweet. She's going to cook a blue confetti cake. Just for the heck of it. Just because she thinks people need cake. I actually think I would like to see what those cheese eyeballs look like. I bet they're cute. I do have the spooky stuff pack. However, I have not had time to use it at all. So, I don't know the very first thing about it. I don't know anything about it at all. So, Madison, she has gone to the bathroom. I don't really know why she hasn't gotten any, moodlets about her pregnancy. She is definitely pregnant. I don't know what's up with that. She is pregnant through the MC Command Center Risky Woohoo add-on. I do have the Risky Woohoo mod enabled in MC Commander, and it's set at a very, very low percentage. So, because I have the percentage set so low, I think I have it at like 3%. So, like every time they woohoo, there's only like a 3% chance or something that they will get pregnant. But, it happened. She is expecting a baby, and I really don't know. I'm assuming she is still in her first trimester. But evidently these little moodlet thingies don't show up. I don't know. But Hailey's like, look, I baked a cake. And Madison's like, gee, Mom, cake for breakfast? That's okay. I'm not really in the mood. And Hailey's like, I know, but chalk it up to nervous energy. I had to do something to get rid of some of my nervous energy, because I really am shocked about the news that you've given me. And Madison's like, Mom, please don't hate me. Do you hate me, Mom? And she's like, of course not, Madison. I do not hate you at all whatsoever. I love you, Madison. You're my child, and I am here for you, and I will stand by you whatever happens. And Madison is like, Mom, I appreciate that, and I do need to let you know, I do intend to have this baby. I know it's going to be hard to raise a baby on my own, but I think that I can do it. And Hailey tells Madison, she's like, Madison, you are not alone. I'm here for you. You will not be raising this child on your own. I will be here to help raise this child. You are not going to quit school. You are going to continue going to school. You're not going to put your life on hold. I know that you will be a wonderful mother, but I'm here, and I'm going to take care of everything. Don't worry about anything. And Madison's like, thank you so much, Mom. I really appreciate it. And she's like, but there's only one thing that I think we should do. We really need to tell Travis's parents what is going on. And Madison's like, but Mom, don't you think I need to just tell Travis first what is going on? Without his parents? And Madison's like, I don't know. What do you think? And Madison's like, I think I should tell Travis first. And Hailey's like, okay, go ahead. But do know that we cannot keep this a secret from his parents. His parents are going to have to find out what's going on. It's only fair to them to let them know what's going on. And Madison, if they kick Travis out of the house, let him know that he has a place here. If he wants to come here, he can come here. But he will not be staying in the same room with you. Let it be known that I do not condone what you've been doing. I understand what you've been doing, and I understand how it feels to be in love, but I will not let the two of you live in the same room. Just so you know, just so you understand, I do not condone that behavior in my house. And Madison's like, Mom, I understand, and I would not disrespect you like that. Little does she know that Madison's already been doing it in the house. But anyway, that is how this conversation went. Hailey is trying her best to be supportive. Now, Hailey's like, there's only one more thing that we need to talk about, and that is your father. We are going to have to tell your father the news. And Madison's like, Mom, why does Dad have to know? He screwed up his own life. How can he tell me what's best for my life when he screwed up his life so very badly? I don't think Dad needs to know. And Hailey's like, he's your father, Madison. He loves you. He's going to have to find out. And Madison's like, please, can it wait, Mom? And Hailey's like, yes, we'll wait. But we do have to tell him. But we'll go ahead and handle this whole thing with Travis first. And Madison's like, thank you so much, Mom. And what time do they get off to school? They get off school at 3. Yeah, they get off school at 3. So Hailey's asking Madison, she's like, are you going to tell Travis today after school? What are your plans? And Madison's like, I don't know. I don't know if I can tell him today. And Hailey's like, you're going to have to, Madison. That's just the way that it is. And for some reason, Hailey thought that it would be a good idea to walk out of the middle of the conversation that she's having with her daughter about the fact that her daughter is pregnant to go browse the web. So I don't think so. So Hailey has told Madison, let's get out of here. Let's go out and do something together, just the two of us. They could go to the Pinky Retro Diner. They could go, I don't think she would take her daughter to a nightclub. Let's see where else she could go. They could go to the Red Brick Family Bar. They could go to the gym together. I don't think so. They could go to the Red Carpet Nightclub. Do I have installed the spa? Yep, I've got the spa. So she's going to take Madison to the spa, and they're going to have mud baths or whatever. I don't think Madison can get a, are you kidding me? Do I not see Madison? Why is Madison not on here? Yeah. I am so irritated. Okay, let's see if Madison can travel with Hailey to the spa. I don't know. I don't know why you could not travel with your own daughter somewhere. Okay, why is it that Madison can travel with Hailey, but Hailey can't travel with Madison? Explain that one to me. So they're going to go to the spa together, and I really don't think that Madison can get a massage because she is pregnant. But she can have a mud bath or, you know, what all kinds of things that she can do while she waits for Travis to get home from school. And let's just see if she can have she could probably have her feet massaged. Which I'm guessing that if you were pregnant, that might feel pretty good. Yeah, see, she can't. Can she have her feet massaged? She's going to get a foot massage from whoever that person is. And Hailey is she's going to have the work. She's going to have a massage. She's going to have, she sure does not want a fertility massage. She's going to get a stone massage. Let's see what that looks like. From some dude with green hair. Because, you know, that's what you do when you work in a massage parlor. Well, it's not a massage parlor. Excuse me. That's what you do when you go to work for the spa. You dye your hair green. Because it's all zen and, you know, it's so tranquil. You know, it's back to nature. You must have green hair. You have to do it. Okay, so she is going to have herself a massage. I'm kind of curious to see what this... Oh, she's not going to have herself a massage. Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. Some dipwad, Ty Stone, her son, has gotten in the way. So she is going to give her son... What is Ty doing here and why is he not at work? She's going to give her son a hug and then she's going to get a freaking stone massage. Okay? From green-haired dude. No back talk. So she's like, Ty, how are you? Why aren't you at work? And Ty's like, well, we had meetings scheduled today or something, and they let us out early. Okay, whatever. And Ty is feeling, I don't know how Ty's feeling. And look at Hailey's towel. As you can see, I have some custom content in my game, and for some reason, it shows the custom content dress that was cloned from that towel instead of a towel. But, you know, that's okay. So that's what the stone massage looks like. Okay, all right. And Madison is having her feet massaged. And let's just see who else is here that's supposed to be at work right now. Because it's 11:43 on a Tuesday. I do know that Ty is in the business career. And I do not know why in the world. Is this the yoga instructor? Yeah. I do not know why in the world he is not at work. And who is this? Darren Nickerson. You know, I thought that was Aaron Archer there for a second. And I know that Aaron's supposed to be at work too. So, you know. Talking about continuity in this game, there seems to be absolutely none. Just saying. So she's going to come over and get herself something to drink. She's going to drink this fizzy fruity drink really quick after she gets her feet massaged. And she's just wondering how she is going to tell Travis that he's going to be a father. And she's really worried that Travis is going to say, well, the reason I've been trying to get in touch with you, the reason I've been wanting to talk to you so bad is it's over. You know, I'm with Harmony. That's what she keeps hearing inside her head. She keeps hearing Harmony's name. She keeps seeing Harmony swimming back and forth in Travis's swimming pool, you know, having a really nice time with his parents. And she just doesn't know what to think about it. She's really concerned about it. And she has decided that she's going to go ahead and she's going to send Travis a text. And guess what? She can't send Travis a text She can send Lena Stone, the woman whose guts she hates, she can send her a text. But she can't send Travis a text. Even though he is the love of her life, she can't text him. Okay, she's going to send Travis a text and tell him, Travis, we need to talk. That's all she's going to say is, Travis, we need to talk. And Linda is tense. Well, isn't that nice to know? We're evidently going to be having a chat with Linda. But, you know, what do you mean we don't know each other yet? Linda Bennett. Okay, that is April Bennett's mother. Okay, so we're talking to April Bennett's mom. And just seeing how she is. And Madison's asking her, you know, how's April doing now? And Linda's like, oh, she's doing great. She's got 2 children now. And she is having a wonderful life. She's a fantastic mother. And Madison's just like wanting to spill the beans and saying, I'm going to be a teen mother too. You know, that's something that Madison just thought about. You know, April Bennett was a teen mom. And Madison's thinking maybe she should talk to April. You know, Madison and April have not got the best relationship in the world. As a matter of fact, I kind of think, oh, their relationship is better. There for a while, they did not like each other at all. Or maybe it was Madison Mia that didn't like April. It might have been Mia. But, you know, she's thinking she's going to send April a text and just say, hi, April, it's been a long time. You know, would you like to get together? Maybe this afternoon. And see what April says. You know, it would probably be a really good idea for her to get some advice from April and just, you know, see how things are going. And she hates to run out on her mom at the spa, but she's like wondering what April is doing right now. And let's just find out if she could possibly travel somewhere with April right now. They could go over to Pinky's retro bar, whatever. And it looks like she can. So Madison is telling her, Mom, I don't want to run out. I'm sorry to run out on you, but I really think that I want to talk to April. You know, April has been in the exact same situation that I'm in. And I think it would help me to talk to her. And Hailey tells Madison, I think that's a wonderful idea. You know, you need to find support wherever, you know, you can. She's been through exactly what you're going through. And I think it would be a good idea for the two of you to sit down and have a nice chat. So that's what they're going to do. Madison has asked April to meet her at Pinky's Diner. And she's going to give April the news and ask for some advice. And Madison has magically changed her outfit. Don't really know why she magically changed, but she did. And you can see her tattoo. And she's back, you know, in her tough girl attitude because she does not want April. I mean, you know, she's getting ready to spill her guts to April, but at the same time, she does not want April to think that she is weak in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, the first thing she's going to do is give her a friendly hug and say, hi, April. You know, it's good to see you. How are you? I hope you're well. And with that said, I do need to let you know that it is time for me to end this episode here. But I want to thank you all so very, very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. And please let me know what you think about everything that's going on in the comments down below. What do you think Travis will say when he finds out that he is expecting a child? Let me know. And if you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.